Welcome to Sunday World News. My name is Mbalenhle Zuma, and we're coming live from the Alexandra Magistrates Court, where Vusimuzi Cat Matlala made an appearance with his three co-accused, which includes his wife, who is currently out on 20,000 Rand bail. The matter has been postponed to the 26th of August. Matlala is appearing on charges relating to the alleged assassination of influencer and actress Tebogo Tobejane. We saw a whole lot of security inside court, making sure that nothing goes wrong. We hope by the 26th of August, the magistrate will say that the matter has been postponed to the High Court. So, how do you guys feel about what was said in court and the postponement?
Look, the postponement was expected as usual because this is a very big case. I was actually expecting that it would be referred to the High Court because of the nature of the case. But amongst other things, we are worried, and that is why we are out here picketing, because we understand that these people are individuals that might be highly connected within the power settings of the country, and therefore it becomes important as MK Party to stand up. Our view is that there's a lot of injustice, and anyone who has faced these kind of people is likely not to get justice unless we stand up. So we are here to put pressure that, number one, the NPA should not botch this case or these cases, as we have seen in the few high profile cases. Already when you were in court, you had the section 205, the defense lawyers were asking for it, that it is not contained in the files, and therefore you can immediately see that some of the evidence where this is going may not be admissible because it might have been collected illegally. I mean, they spoke about the downloads, whether or not as much as the accused has given permission for those downloads to be done, but they pointed out that his lawyer was not there. And therefore you can see that these are some of the tricks that in law you should not find the NPA doing elementary mistakes that can lead to critical evidence that can prove a case being inadmissible. So we are calling on them. There was a commitment made that they will find each other and they'll exchange documents. We expect that to happen so that on the 26th, the case can proceed as expected, because one of the things that we don't want to see happening as MK is that these cases are prolonged perpetually until such time that everyone else loses sight, so that these people go scot-free. We will be here throughout the case. We are going to see it through. In fact, what we are doing as MK on Monday, we will be descending at the police headquarters in Johannesburg to say to the provincial commissioner, we expect arrests on some of the revelations by Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi here in Gauteng, and we want to see action in that space. We're doing the same on Friday, the 18th of July. We are going to the Union Building because we believe that it's about time that we mobilize society, and there's no one else who can mobilize society other than us as MK. Everyone else is within the GNU, whether it's your DA or your Action SA and everyone else. That is why we are alone here in court, because everyone else are together there, and we have resolved as Umkhonto weSizwe that we are going to stand with the people of South Africa to defend them, and where there is injustice, we'll stand up, because we understand that even His Excellency Jacob Zuma went through this period of unjustly being tried, and we understand how the criminal justice system can fail victims of crimes, especially when high profile people are involved. So this is what we are about. We are going to intensify our fight. We are going to make sure that, especially for this case, we'll be here to see to it that people like Kat, finally justice is served on them.
Okay, and then with regards to the actual case that we're actually attending, which revolves Tebogo Tobejane, is the Women's League doing anything to assist her?
Yes, our MK Women's League, they've tried to make contact. I obviously do not have full information, but they will be following up. We have ensured that we give her as much support as possible, so that we ensure that she is safe, because her safety and that of her family and all other women out there who are victims of GBV, especially from very powerful and moneyed individuals who know that they actually can inflict damage, go as far as to kill women without any form of repercussions. We want that to end in our country, and we are encouraged by the bravery of people like Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, because this opens the lead on the criminal networks that find themselves within the power echelons of government and state power, and those need to be dismantled. And we as MK Party are here to make sure that we fight hard for the little guys so that those are dismantled.
Okay. And then with regards to the president saying that on Sunday he will be addressing the country with regards to the revelations that were revealed by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, what are you guys expecting?
Look, we have always said we don't expect much. If the president is not surprised, he didn't know. If he ever knew, then he wants to give us some denials and he promises things that will be done. We don't really expect much. This is an emergency. This is an issue of national security. How do you, as the head of state, in such revelations, wait until Sunday when he came back to Brazil? He could have just, sat there, the Copacabana, and enjoyed cocktails, because what is he here for if not to take the country to his confidence? Would have expected that at touchdown he would have called a press conference and taken the country to confidence to say, I am here as the head of state, these revelations are quite serious, I'm taking them seriously. But what do you expect? I mean, he himself is implicated and he in all these issues, because when you track and trace some of these individuals, they are connected to individuals that are very close to the president. You look at the Minister of Police and you have allegations that he helped a great deal in making sure that the Palafala situation is taken care of. So it's, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. We wonder what is he going to do. So we don't really expect much from the president, except that it will probably be a slap in the wrist that he tells Minister Mkhunu that go sit at home, I'll clean this thing, and then we go on. But trust me, we have got a message for the president that we are not going to forget. He may want to let South Africans forget and think that we'll be busy with something else. We won't be. We are very focused as MK Party to make sure that we fight for justice, and these ones, especially the issues that were raised by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, you will see we are going to fight. On Monday, we're descending to Joburg, to the provincial commissioner, because he is quiet. When Nhlanhla said, the Gauteng task team has requested for assistance from the KZN task team, and those guys came down here, and he's quiet, not corroborating Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and not saying what he has done or is doing. So we want to go and tell him that he must choose whether he's a policeman or he wants to be a criminal. I think that the time for reckoning has come in this country, where people must decide that they are either with the people or against the people. Mkhonto Wesizwe is with the people, so we want to push them to make that choice, and they must make it now, so South Africa knows.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Baba.
Thank you so much.
South Africa, we need to talk about what's unfolding in Gauteng right now, because it sounds like something out of a crime thriller, but it's real life. A hit on a beloved TV actress, WhatsApp messages between a businessman and alleged hitman, and a trial of corruption that goes deeper than you think. 49-year-old Gauteng businessman and tender tycoon Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, already under investigation for tender corruption at PRASA and linked to the gruesome murder of whistleblower Babita Deokaran, has now been charged with attempted murder and conspiracy to murder TV actress and influencer Tebego Tebojane. Yes, you heard that right. According to sources close to the case, police discovered WhatsApp messages on Matlala's seized phone, allegedly instructing hitmen to shoot her in the face so her family won't recognize her. In October 2023, Tobejane and her friends were ambushed on the N1 near Sandton. She was shot in the foot, but one of her friends, still in hospital, possibly paralyzed for life. And now his wife, Tsakane Matlala, has been added as an accused number 4. She is out on 20,000 bail, but can't leave Gauteng. Her charges: attempted murder as an accessory, money laundering, fraud, and defeating the ends of justice. Alongside them are 2 other accused, Musa Kekana and Tiago Floyd Mabusela, facing similar charges including unlawful possession of firearms and ammunition. Meanwhile, the man widely accused of being at the heart of police infiltration and the capture of law enforcement in South Africa, Vusimuzi was recently found in possession of a mobile phone while behind bars at the Vusimuzi Correctional Facility in Pretoria. Correctional Services National Commissioner Makgoti Samuel Tobagale led a surprise raid on Tuesday night and into the early hours of Wednesday, including at the Maximum Security CMAX unit. This raid followed another on Sunday where Matlala was also found with a cell phone. Cat Matlala is classified as high risk, said Tobagale. We did a surprise search on Sunday and found a cell phone in his possession. Last night was a follow-up operation to that. Interestingly, Matlala had been housed in a section meant for medium to low risk inmates before being moved. This is more than just a hit attempt on a celebrity. It's a chilling window into alleged political interference, state looting, and organized criminal networks. And it's all playing out in court right now. The case is set to return again at the Alexandra Magistrate Court on the 26th of August 2025, and we'll be watching every step of the way. Follow for real-time updates because in a democracy, no one should be above the law.